Menu narration option is set to off.
It's Week 16 of the National Football League. All eyes are on Ja'Marr Chase. He's making a push for 1,500 yards and whatever else he can get. It's the Bengals and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh. The first of two here on Christmas Eve. The Bengals and Steelers underway on this Saturday. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
To the air on first down with Pickett. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. More on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to...
Touchdown! George Pickens, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The numbers for Mixon last week: 11 carries, 62 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down. Here we go.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
11 MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You look at the Steeler defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now it's Peterson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Touchdown, Bengals! Herb Smith Jr., 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And space tough to come by there. It's going to get maybe a yard to the 37.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down. Here's Pickett.
And that's incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Burrow looking to pass.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To the air again, Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they... And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 19-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very much drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So now out trots the former Bengal kicker, Randy Bullock, for the field goal. Bullock's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Bengals getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From midfield now, Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That
is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders out on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Pickett. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Now Pickett. That is caught.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Pickett right back to the air again. Setting up the screen, Harris. Down the sideline he goes.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd down and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit us first. This one from 40 yards out. Bullock's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 11. 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And he returns this to the 22. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, They've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Pickett.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Pickett back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pickett will look to throw it here.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth
From 19 yards away.
And the Steelers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Kenny Pickett in the Pittsburgh offense set to go to work once again.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Down to the 10.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Past the 20. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The 16-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Pickett. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And wriggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw, Pickett. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Connor Hayward, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, here's Pickett. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A handoff for Warren. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. This is 1st and 10.
11. Here we go.
Now Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First down, Cincinnati.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Gun. Stop. 11. 12. Stop.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the give, it's Warren. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. And they'll indeed take a knee. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll run it. Warren.
There's a nice move. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half.